What's up, skaters?
What's up, skaters?
I still don't understand why he calls you guys that. But anyway, guys.
That's their name. Unless you come up with a different one.
It's Sophie. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we're gonna play Would You Rather because we're bored in our house and I just want to play some games. We're bored in our house, so we're playing games. We did the Never Have I Ever already, so go check that out. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna post something before this one, so go check that out.
Check it out now.
Now we're gonna do Would You Rather. So the first question is, would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout? 1, 2, 3.
Shout!
I'd rather whisper. I don't know, I'm not a loud person. Loud people tend to get on my nerves a little bit. Why would you rather shout?
Because you can accomplish more.
I guess. I like whispering.
It's all about getting your voice out there.
I think it's girlier, I guess. But I guess it might be stupider of the two, but I don't know. I just like it more. Would you rather be able to freeze time or time travel? Ready? Freeze time.
Freeze time. Think about all the banks you could rob.
Oh my god.
Not that you would, but there's just so much opportunity.
Well, I would say also you don't want to time travel because then you could like mess everything up. Like you might not ever even be born.
Don't even get me started on time paradox loops. I spent like an hour disproving time travel in time with my buddy just because I think it's dumb. I hate it when movies use it. It's never done correctly. Even the best franchise, when they do time travel, I'm a little upset. And yes, this is why I think Infinity War is way better than Endgame. Time travel is dumb, it always has been, and it always will be. Introducing alternate timelines, it can sometimes be a little, it's still finicky, but you can work with that. Time travel, however, dummy dumb.
Which one would be more achievable, freezing time or traveling it?
Neither. They're both entirely impossible.
Next question, would you rather meet your favorite like character or your favorite singer? Like for me, that'd be like, would I rather meet Lorelai Gilmore or would I rather meet like Hayley Williams, I think her name is. She's a singer of Paramore. I know yours. Mine's character.
Singer.
I guess, but then again, would your favorite character even exist?
No.
Or like Rachel from Friends, I guess it's Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, it really did. I think
like Minnie Mouse?
I think when you say character, it means like they would exist in a fiction, like
yeah, like Minnie Mouse the cartoon, not like the people at Disneyland.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from. I would still choose singer just because
you could collab with
I could have a
That'd be
cooler
nice.
Conversation with some, fictional characters that I really enjoy. But at the end of the day, that's all it would be. I wouldn't be able to, traverse into their world. It would just be kind of like cool, hey, I like you. Whereas this, I could, actually sit down and be like, hey, what did you use to get where you are? What are some, what do you think would help people out? What should I do as an artist moving forward?
I mean, again, it's the more practical answer to meet the singer, but I just think it'd be cooler to meet like Minnie Mouse or something.
Isn't it Lorelai Gilmore though?
I mean, she's one of my favorite characters. I love Minnie Mouse. It might be Minnie Mouse.
You watch Gilmore Girls like twice a year.
I know, but Minnie Mouse is iconic. Would you rather be an extra in a good movie or a star in a bad movie? I'd rather be a star in a bad movie.
Extra in a good movie. I don't want to hurt my brand.
I think it'd be funny though. Like you could mock the movie you're in, and you still get more money to mock it.
I don't know. I just wouldn't want to hurt my brand as someone that's trying to work into that space.
Yeah, then maybe people like wouldn't want to watch you anymore because they think you're bad. I don't know. I think it'd be funnier, but maybe that isn't smart.
Practical.
Okay. Would you rather go to the moon or go to Mars? Moon.
Neither.
What? You have to. You gotta pick one.
Fine, then the moon, but I still think they're both a waste of time.
I think it'd be so cool to go to the moon. I mean, it'd be really cool to go to Mars too, but the moon's more my aesthetic.
I don't know. The amount of training and stuff involved, I just don't think it would be worth my time. I guess if I could go like up with no training as like the extra guy that they're just there, yeah, I could use it as a publicity stunt or something, but...
So does nobody live on the moon?
No.
I know, but does that, like, how do you know until you go there? Like, does nobody live, like, do people actually, not people, but you know what I mean, do species actually live on Mars?
No.
Then why do people want to go to Mars? Just because it's cool?
Because they want to colonize it. They want to turn it into Earth too.
But I feel like we as humans couldn't live there because we need oxygen.
Yes, which is why they would have to terraform it.
Okay. I don't know, the moon's cooler in my opinion, so I'd pick the moon. Would you rather know every language or be able to talk to animals? Ready, set, flip. Animals.
Talk to animals.
Really? I thought you'd pick language because that's like more useful and practical.
Yes and no. With technology, if you really need to communicate with someone, as long as you have an internet connection, you really can.
Okay, would you rather be the strongest person ever or the fastest? Fastest!
Think about all the banks you could rob.
Why do I like robbing banks? My gosh. I'd rather be the fastest because, I don't know, I care more about speed than I do about strength. Like, I'd rather be able to get somewhere really fast than be able to pick like a giant boulder.
Yeah.
What's more useful though?
I don't think either one is really that useful unless you're like trying to set records in one of the things.
Well, it could be
They wouldn't
useful in
really
like
be-
construction, then they don't need a crane. You could just
Yeah,
pick it up.
but I don't want to be a construction worker.
I mean, I don't either, but we could just think of construction workers. I don't know.
Yeah, I like neither one of them is truly that useful for, you know, what I'm trying to do. You could argue that, you know, speed, you can get around and make connections with everybody really, really fast, but top speed for any person, you know, it can't be as fast as like the Flash from comics, because they've actually done, there's a YouTuber that's actually done like a video explaining how if you were actually able to run that fast, all you would do is cause nuclear explosions because you would cause atoms to touch. So
Whoops.
we should all be glad we can't run that fast.
Would you rather the world be taken over by robots or aliens? I think I know my answer, but that's just because this is what I think. Aliens.
Robots,
Yeah, but
because
robots
aliens
don't have
don't
emotions.
exist. And also, you could take down their entire infrastructure with just, you know, some hacks that destroy their code.
Yeah, but they're really
You
smart.
could easily destroy them. You saying some mythical alien that gets here wouldn't be really smart?
I don't know. I feel with aliens, they could still have emotions. So like you could maybe
Yeah, and
emote them
they
to
have,
do the right thing.
they
Which
have
robots don't have emotions. So if their just whole thing is set to destroy Earth, nothing's gonna change that.
if they have AI smart enough to take over the world, they've created AI that can have emotions.
Well, I always have heard that
So-
robots don't have emotions.
Yeah, you're watching sci-fi movies, but if you actually look at it realistically,
Star Wars.
if you create a competent enough AI to control everything and actually decide for itself that it wants to take over the world, making that decision in and of itself is an emotional decision. It's not some rational one.
Yeah, but maybe if it's alien, we can figure out how to like, you know, live on other planets.
Well, it'd be easier to kill some robots too. You could just design a really complex computer virus and take down their entire system.
This one's gonna be hard for you. Would you rather only be able to make music or only be able to listen to it? You have to pick one. It's gonna be hard for him, guys, because he's a musician. 1, 2, 3, flip, listen.
Make
And
it?
you'd say make.
But I don't know, I'd be miserable.
Yeah, I would say listen because as much as I love to sing, I'd rather listen to, like, I don't know how to make music other than just singing along to a song. But
Like,
yeah.
it kind of goes really back and forth because, like, being a musician is what I really want to do. It's, like, my passion. It's kind of what I'm, you know, all cards on the table. That's
I mean,
what
mine
I
would be,
really
would
want.
I rather
but
only be able to make YouTube videos or watch them? I'd rather
Are we
make
doing that question
No,
now?
I'm just saying I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. A lot of the things that inspires me to make music is listening to other music, so it's
True.
really hard.
Would you rather forget your SO's birthday, so like my birthday, or your anniversary? 1, 2, 3,
Easy.
flip. B-day.
Birthday.
Well, I say B-day because you don't care about your birthday at all.
Yeah, if you forget
Whereas
my birthday.
I care about my birthday. Like,
Not if you forget this birthday, because I'm releasing a new song. Ha!
I don't know. I'd be kind of irritated either way. They're
I
both
just-
important in my opinion.
I kind of put it down in, here's the dichotomy that made me choose, is one's your day, one's our day.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. To me, it'd be like, well, why don't you remember my birthday? Don't you care that I was born? Not like, you know, I'm the best ever. Not like that. But then yeah, you're right. But I put birthday because I know you don't care for your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for this birthday, because I'm releasing a new song.
In less than a month, guys. The 18th of May. You better be ready. All right, let's see. Next one. Would you rather stay in or go out for date night? I say this because now that we've been, you know, quarantined, we've been doing a lot of like stay-home date nights, and they've been fun. So I don't know.
Ready?
Yeah. Out.
Go out.
See, but I'm saying it's been nice for the last little bit because we used to always go out.
Stuck in here.
I think the thing with going out, you get more options. Like we can go out, we can play pool, we can bowl. Like you get more options. Whereas like when you stay home, you have to play board games, you have to make dinner, you have to watch a movie or a show. There's not as many options, but it has been more fun than I thought it would be the last few times.
It's really weird because like I have lots of ideas for date nights that I never got to do yet. Like I really wanted to go do like an escape room for a date night.
That's
or,
expensive though. Escape rooms aren't
I
cheap.
would
That's why I'm
pay
not
for
for it.
I don't know, like lots of other like more memorable things like
What's an escape room?
dinners, whoop-de-doo, like it's fine, but I don't know, there's just nothing special.
My favorite date nights are pool, bowling, mini golf, and just like going to the park.
Mini golf was really
Like going to the park or going to a coffee shop. Like my favorite date nights we did before, like we'd walk around a park downtown, and then after we did that, we'd go to a coffee shop. He doesn't like coffee, but I do, and he'd get like a pop. He'd get like a pop while I get my coffee, and we'd sit down and we'd talk and we'd play a game. That's probably my favorite date actually. But I just know you don't like coffee, so it doesn't always work.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
there was a doggy in the cafe though that one time. The last time we did it, it was a big Saint Bernard. He was so cute.
I just like to do different things, so I get bored staying in, and I get bored if we do the same date over and over again.
We do pool a lot, hon.
I know. I've said no to pool a couple of times because I've been bored of it before. So my point still stands.
I'm not a big fan of a movie date. Like we did on our second date, and it was fine because you know we still had feelings, but like you can't talk in a movie. So I like to do movies with a group of friends because then after the movie you have this big group to talk about it with. Would you rather lose all your memories or not be able to remember anything else from this point? Oh my god, I don't know.
I got my answer.
I said lose.
Lose all memories.
That's tough though. Like I'd have to remind you who I am. Would you just fall in love with me all over again?
A challenge. Yeah, I like.
What about your family?
It's just one of those things where, yeah, I love my memories, but I'd rather make new ones than always rely on old ones. And
I guess
everyone that I love is in my phone. Like, I would be able to figure most things out really quickly. I guess it really depends on what we're going with as the lose memory thing, because in a lot of those stories it's like you lose.
when you look in your phone, you wouldn't remember who those names are though.
What would I be able to remember English to be able to see the names?
Oh, like not remembering how to read or write.
Because that's the problem.
Walk?
That's the problem with all those movies where they're like they lost all their memories. It's like, well, they lost a lot of the ones with emotional attachment.
Memories.
Like they didn't lose all their memories. Otherwise, when you say that, they'd go. Okay,
I guess just personal memories.
Yeah.
Like
I would
then you wouldn't know how to talk or anything.
Still lose all personal memories because everyone's saved in my phone. I'd understand the word for mom, so I'd be like, oh, that's my mother. And I'd be able to piece things together. Like I could talk to my family.
You have a heart
I
next
could
to my name.
relearn a lot of those things.
To maybe remember.
Also,
I think I made you
together.
I made you put that heart because I was like, you don't have a heart next to my name? I didn't make you,
I think
but
putting
I was
emojis
sad
next
about
to names
it.
is stupid.
I normally don't do it, but for you, yours is the only name I have a heart next to. And in my phone.
I like to keep my phone organized by first, last name, and that's it.
In my phone, though, your name is not your name.
Yep.
It's Strummer Boy. I don't know, we were sitting in a Starbucks once in the cities when you used to live there, and like, I was trying to come up with a nickname for you that wasn't Solo or Soph, because we personally don't like those very much. And I was like, Strummer Boy, you play the guitar.
It's like it's a nickname, but you never call me it.
I don't, but I have that in my phone as you. And then you made me Wordsmith, because I write and I read. Is that in your phone, or did you just come up with that day?
I came up with it. Your Sophie Burger in my phone.
And would you rather be happy but not achieve much, or never be satisfied but achieve a lot? That's a good one. I know what I do. I mean, it's maybe not the best, but it's what I do. I would rather be happy and not achieve much.
I'd rather be happy.
I know we need those people though. I'd rather achieve a lot, not be happy, or else we wouldn't have like great scientists and doctors because that's a stressful job. Maybe they're not happy that much.
I don't think generally those people pursue those careers because
it makes them happy.
Yeah, the people that are generally the unhappiest are the ones with low ambition to achieve much. That's why these questions like these always feel out of place, because generally it's happy and achieve, or not happy and not achieve, because the people with the most ambition are generally the happiest, unless they make it too. Sometimes people get too far and they don't realize what they've gotten into and didn't think it through completely. But
I'm not trying to cut you off, but somebody could look at it like, oh, you just have a normal normal 9 to 5 job. You got married and you have kids. Like, if those were somebody's 3 biggest achievements, someone could look at that and be like, I achieved a lot. Someone could look at that and be like, you weren't famous, you're not rich, like, and they could be like, that's not achieving a lot.
No, that's why it's all about your personal beliefs, because generally you will be happy if you believe you've achieved enough. You will not be happy if you believe you haven't achieved enough. That's why it's kind of like a slippery slope. You want to always shoot for the top, but at some point, if you go too far, enough will never be enough for you, and that's where a lot of people get into their
suicides,
unhappy mindset, because they've pretty much done everything that they've set out to accomplish.
And
there's no goal
working
anymore.
Well, I thought because it wasn't working. Like, they're not happy even though they've done everything.
Well, there's that, but a lot of people, it's generally you're happiest in the journey, not the destination. Yeah. So once you don't have a goal anymore, it's when a lot of people get sad. Get the big sad.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that question's hard because some people would look at their life and think they achieved a lot, and some people look at their life and think they didn't. So I don't know. But I'd rather just be happy. Yeah, I gotta be happy.
Be happy. It's more important. We skipped that question.
Oh, I did? Oh, I'm sorry. Would you rather be an unknown hero or a famous villain? I think I know what you're gonna say. I think you know what I'm gonna say too. But I still thought I'd ask.
In like a show or like
I don't know. In either one.
Superpowers don't actually exist.
I spelled unknown wrong. Oops. I'd rather be an unknown hero because I don't ever want to do things that villains do. You'd be a villain, I bet.
I'm going off of like a TV show. I would much rather be like because supervillains and superheroes don't exist in real life. So I'm going purely off of like, cool. We're in like I'm in a movie or like a comic book representation of me. Yeah, I'd rather be a famous villain. I generally think the villains are cooler.
I just want to help people, so I can never do that.
A lot of the times they actually have the best motivations, just, gone a little awry.
They're cool, they're smart, but I can never do it. I don't want to do things that hurt people.
See, I'm not going off real life because heroes and villains is a very abstract.
Even in like a comic book, you're hurting imaginary people.
Oh yeah, sweet. Like I would. This even goes off like on another tangent. I would rather be a villain in a movie, even if I can't. I would rather be the main villain of a movie than the main hero. I just think it'd be more fun to act that.
Last question, would you rather be in a relationship where you always argue or you never hug? Wait.
And I have my answer.
Wait, does cuddling count as a hug?
Split. Technically, no.
No, but okay. I'm gonna say never argue. But again, you can.
You mean always argue?
Oh yes, I meant. But then again, you can always like. Okay, we're always very bad.
Never hug.
But
easy. If you always argue, that is a problem and you shouldn't be in a relationship. If you argue sometimes, it's fine. But if you're always arguing, that's a problem.
I guess you can resolve an argument. I love hugs. Okay, but you're right though, you're right. But
see, that's the word always is the one that really nails that coffin in, because
so someone just said you argue.
You argue, then I can be like, yeah, we already do.
But we resolve it.
Yeah, we resolve it. It's not that big of a deal. We maybe argue once a week. Like, it's not a huge thing either. Like,
no.
It's
like 10 minutes.
A 5-minute argument and then it's fine. But if I'm always arguing, that's just a drain of energy that I don't want to deal with.
Like, I get what you're saying, but I love hugs. So either one would make me very sad. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to keep up with us, follow our TikToks and our Instagrams. They're down here because we're on those a lot. If you want to keep up with my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell because I try to post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Oh, and if you want to check out his music or music channel, those will be linked down below as well. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. And have an amazing day. Bye!
Later. Skaters.
You are always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind. Oh.